Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you want to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Something that you have been working on, something that you have been struggling with, slaving over, something that you've put your heart and soul into or your energy into is about to come full circle. This is where this is going to be this week, where something pays off for you big time. The Wheel of Fortune isn't just about success and abundance, it's also about luck. This is very often the kind of luck that finds us when we've put our hard work into something and then the universe says, yeah, you know what, you did good. Boom, here you go. What it also tells me as well is that this week you are going to be in the right place at the right time. So whatever it is that you're at, just know that it will come good. For your actions and options this week, you have the Nine of Cups. That thing that you've been working on, that you have been pushing for, that you've been studying for, preparing for, working on. I'm smiling because I've got a Taurus friend who's going to be over the moon when she sees this, which is amazing. I'm really, really chuffed for you, for all of you Taurians, because your Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled. And this is your actions and options, right? Right opposite the Wheel of Fortune. This is basically saying to you, whatever it is that you've been working on behind the scenes, it comes good. And more importantly, what it is that you want to get out of it is exactly what you're going to get. This is going to be a great week for you. Enjoy it while it lasts. For your communications and conversations, you have the Queen of Wands. So this week, you may very well need to put your foot down with something. So if it might be a communication comes in, maybe it's attached to whatever it is that you've been working on. And maybe you have to push for something or set a boundary or, yeah, you know, set a boundary. Like, you know, even with friends, with family, sometimes you have to say to them, okay, you know what, I love you, I care for you, but this is where I'm drawing the line with something, or this is, you know, how I expect it to go, or you know, do you know what I mean? It's like there's something this week that's going to come up where you are going to have to address something that might be a little bit uncomfortable, but as long as you're open and you know, honest about it, and you just kind of say, look, actually, you know what, that doesn't work for me, or I'm not allowing that. I think that honesty and openness right from the get-go will be great for you and whoever else it is that you're involved with. This could very well be a fire sign woman, possibly likely to be a Sagittarius because you've got the Wheel of Fortune there. So yeah, but a Leo, a Saggy, an Aries, it could be any one of those. For your money and materials, you have the Page of Cups right underneath the Nine of Cups. So this is great. One thing that I will say to you when it comes to your finances this week, it looks like not only are you getting creative, but it looks like whatever it is that you're putting the finishing touches on, or wherever it is that you have wherever it is that you've been really creative, or where you've maybe got back to an old skill that you haven't used in a while, or maybe you're picking something back up off the shelf. Remember, the Page of Cups is about what you put your heart into, you know, something that you work with, and it just shows that you love it because you do it really well. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you watch a baker knead bread, it's just amazing. It's like mesmerizing. Or when you watch a ballet dancer, or a street dancer for that matter, anybody that has really honed their craft, when you see them do it, it's mesmerizing because they make it look so easy. They make you feel like you can get up and do it, and then you try. I mean, gosh. You know, there's some things that I'm fully aware that I can't do, no matter how easy and graceful other people make it look. So, but you get my point. So that's on the financial level. and it's underneath the Nine of Cups, which means it really does come good for you this week. I'm very, very excited to hear whatever news all of you Taurians have to share. When it comes to your physical health, this could be a great week for that. You might be seeing a breakthrough when it comes to a diet, when it comes to an exercise regime. You could as well, maybe you just get to the point where you are absolutely loving how you feel in your own skin. That is a really beautiful feeling to have, whether it's linked to a result or not. If you can have that feeling and have it as much and as often and as big and as bright as you possibly can, I urge you to do whatever you can to keep it and to amplify it. That moment of truly being happy, comfortable and at ease in your own skin is unbeatable. It really is. And so many people strive for it in this lifetime and some never find it. So, you know, this week when you find that moment, do whatever you can to expand it. When it comes to the home and environment, yeah, it looks like you're doing some sort of work on that, which is really nice. You know, it looks like whatever it is that you're doing on the home this week, though, you are only just initiating it. So it's kind of like you're only just starting it now. And if you haven't seen it yet, please check out your October video, because it might be a little bit long. It might take a little bit longer than you expect. All right. And then finally, for your love and relations, you have the Five of Swords. Okay, so listen here, my lovely Taurian high flyers. This week, remember that you, especially for those of you that are partnered in relationships, long-term, married, remember that you're not in it on your own. And even though your partner didn't do the hard work for you, they were there supporting you along the way. All right. So, and I say this to all of you Taurians that are taken. I'm sure you're wonderful to your partners, but this week you might get so drunk on your own glory that you kind of maybe a throwaway comment and they're like, hang on a sec, bitch, I was there for you. What are you talking about? You know, so just try to keep that in mind. For those of you that are single, I mean, there could be a lot of banter this week, but it looks like, you know, the sort of banter that never really goes beyond the banter and then ends up getting serious and then you just end up bickering. It's not like the sexy, flirty kind of banter. It's just like whoever this person is, they just really get up your nose. I don't necessarily know that love is on the cards for you single ones this week. It might be, but equally, it could be that you know, you kind of do the head clash thing before it moves ahead. And I guess you've got to ask yourself, how much of that are you willing to do before you get to the next part of it? With that said, I wish you all an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.